It is said that one of the ways to keep your money is to learn about it so that you may have a better relationship with your money. We can never talk enough about money because each and every day we learn something new about both ourselves and money. There are people who had money yesterday who don't have it right now. There are people who did not have it who have it right now. The one who had it and does not have it has to learn how to live without money. Then the one who did not have it and has money now has to learn how to live with money. We are constantly learning how to deal with money. Just like a relationship or a marriage, you constantly learn your partner. Well, money should never take the place of that level of relationship, human relationship, but it is here with us. We work for it, we work with it, we do a lot of stuff with it. So we better get to have knowledge about it. That's why people will talk about financial literacy and just getting to know a bit more about how to handle your money. Not just how to make it, but how to handle your money so that you can maintain it, you can manage it, you can multiply it. Well, this week we're talking money sense right here on Wisdom Moments at K24 with Miss CJ Atemo, the Sage, coming to you from Panari Hotel and Presidential Suite. Well, I love good things. I will make the admission for that. So shooting from right over here, and looking across into the Nairobi National Park, such a great view that you have. Then downstairs, you would still have the view, an aerial view of the Nairobi Expressway, because the Panari sits along Mombasa Road and it's about 6 kilometers to the airport, 6 kilometers to the city. That means that you have access to whatever place of the city you want to go to. If you're visiting, you have meetings around, you have conferences, this is a place you'd want to be because you can easily rush to the airport, rush back from the airport, go to the city, meet people. And because of the interconnection of the roads, the bypass, you will have great connectivity. And of course, you want to sleep somewhere good. So the Presidential Suite will afford that to you. You can have business meetings, you can have social meetings right over here. Well, check out my social media handles and platforms and connect with me right over there, because even this particular topic will be on YouTube. And so you'd want to subscribe and set notifications. So every time that we're posting the videos, you get to know, then you can watch, like, post your comment and share. I've been talking money sense and talking about several things that we should not or should do, just little things every day. We've talked about the tracking of your money movement. We've talked about spending on things that you do not need, that you just need to spend money on things that you need until you grow to a certain place where even what, is luxury, something that is completely affordable without shaking the foundations and the fundamentals of your financial life. Then we've talked about planning with the money that you have. People, they will plan with money that they do not have. And we do that a lot of times. You're expecting a salary, you start buying stuff on credit, you committing into things before the money comes. When the money comes, the pressure is so much. You look like you are a liar or a con person because you cannot meet all the obligations. But it's just because you started planning with money that was not in your hand or in your pocket yet. There's the other thing that, it is so common, but it's got to be repeated over and over. And that is living within your means. Living within your means. My goodness, how many people live to impress other people? So they will go way out of their means because you're trying to impress people. You're trying to show them that you shop in the high spaces, you eat in the high-end places. You take your children to the high-cost schools and all of that. There's nothing wrong with either one of those. But just make sure that you can actually afford it. Affording does not mean that you can pay for it. Affording means that you can pay for it without it affecting every other thing that you are doing. Anybody can probably afford something at a particular point by paying for it. If you have 100,000 in your account, you can afford a phone of 90,000, but can you really? You see, when you flip that question, then you realize you can't really afford it because it will upset everything else. It means you won't have any other money to spend. So yes, you can buy it because you have the 90,000, but it will leave you with 10. Will the 10 take care of you? No. So when you're going to buy that phone, you may opt to buy a phone of 15,000, at most 20,000, so that you do the other things with the 80,000 as well. Live within your means. We are not in competition against each other. You are not racing against anybody else. Life is lived in seasons. The sun goes round its axis and it rotates around the earth. And there will be an evening and there will be a morning and an evening and a morning. The seasons keep coming. There'll always be the rainy season, the dry season, and that will happen nearly every year. Seasons are so certain that you need to understand where you are at in life right now. If you were in your planting season, don't try to live like you are harvesting. Don't compete with anybody who is harvesting. But even with a harvest, not everybody's harvesting the same thing. Somebody will be harvesting maize, another one will be harvesting wheat. Somebody else is harvesting coffee. It depends on what you are harvesting and how long you have waited to harvest and how much your harvest will pay you. So do not go on a spending spree because you want to impress people. If you cannot fit into a social status, hey, look for new friends, find a new circle. Or if you are going out with people who spend much and you know you can't spend that, just spend what you can. You may love their company, they may be colleagues, they may be people that you need in your network, but don't compete with them spending. If somebody will easily take 10 to 15,000 and spend it in one night and you feel that is too much for you, stay within your limits. Spend your 2,000. That means you leave the house with what you feel you can spend. When you're done with your 2,000, get out and go home. Don't stay there unless somebody else is spending money on you. That is how you plan and you budget and you live within your means. Because if you put under pressure, maybe the person had a windfall and they have quite some amount as extra money that they need to spend. And you feel that you need to spend just like they are. Sometimes people will put you under pressure so that you may prove that you are one of them and you fit in the clique and the club. So you want to spend like they are spending. There are people who will spend 100,000 on a weekend and feel nothing. But that might be your whole salary, or it might actually be more than your salary. So live within your means. Don't live your life to impress people. The truth is, you will never really impress people. If you do what they want, they'll still find something to criticize. You don't do what they want, they'll find something to criticize. So you have to be at peace with the decisions that you make, especially when these decisions involve money. Why? Because it's not easy to come by. You have to go and work and work and work. Don't live a lie. You will grow into money. Don't live a lie. If you live the lie, you will be in debt. You will be under stress and duress. People are going into depression because of financial situations. Other people are just sinking so much into debt and they feel like running away from everyone and everything just because they cannot handle the pressure of living life according to their means right now. So don't live to impress anybody. Just keep building yourself and you will grow into money. Well, that's all the time that I've had for you today. Hope that it has been helpful. Check us out on social media platforms, CJ Atemo. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, CJ Atemo as well. Set notifications, watch, like, post your comment and share. And make your reservation and your booking at the Panari Hotel, and especially the Presidential Suite. Have a time of your life right here as you work and play at the same time. See you.